Hey family, welcome to Two Sides, Same Bed with Chrissy
and Slick, a place for real conversation.
To show y'all a real relationship and a real God who has transformed our lives. We thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with us. This is the first episode. We are doing a Q&A, guys, so you guys can get to know us. Again, we are a podcast called Two Sides, Same Bed, giving y'all the two sides to the same relationship. You know, two perspectives, two different childhoods, two different upbringings, two different experiences. And we just want to take you guys on this journey with us as we take our two different experiences and bring God into the center of our lives to grow and prosper even more with God at the center of us. What else could I probably add into that?
We love y'all. We hope y'all enjoy. Stay tuned.
Hey family, welcome to Two Sides,
Same Bed
with Chrissy
and Slick, a place for real conversations.
To show y'all a real relationship and to recognize a real God who has transformed our lives. Hey y'all. Period. So again, I'm Chrissy.
And you know I'm Slick.
And welcome to Two Sides, Same Bed. So y'all, this is going to be our first little video, first little drop. We're going to do a Q&A with you guys so y'all can get to know us, understand who y'all are looking at on y'all screens. Be a family. We're bonding together, sharing stories together, going through this journey of life with God together. So yes, our podcast will be centered about relationships, lifestyle, our journey with God, how we were able to become one together, how we were able to be in a relationship together, because it's definitely moving with God and by God.
In the center.
Yes. Okay, so you guys, we're just gonna jump right in. No, first, actually, we're just gonna explain to you guys what the point of this is, okay? So, babe, do you want to read this? You can read our mission first. It's this one down here, the shorter version. Okay, so yeah, you guys, we're just gonna explain a little bit about our mission here. What are we here to do? What are we here for? So it's not just for clicks and views, not just for laughs and giggles. It's to bring our brothers and sisters in Christ together. Have a family, have a brotherhood, a sisterhood, all of those things in nature. Just going through life together, because it's getting hard out here. It's getting crazy out here, day by day. So we also just want to share our journeys with you guys. We're kind of using our spiritual gifts that we believe are these things to spread the word of God and to bring people closer to Him, and just to share love, comfort, and realness. Say things that people wouldn't usually say.
You couldn't have said that no better, man.
Period.
Our mission is to glorify God by transforming minds through authentic conversations about faith, relationship, purpose, and everyday life. We strive to create a Christ-centered community where people feel seen, heard, and encouraged to grow in their relationship with God while creating life's highs and lows together. Thank you.
We got a little thing down here too, y'all. Period. Hope y'all heard that.
Right.
Okay, let me see. So yes, like I said, we're doing our first little video will be a Q&A, and you guys bear with us. We are new at this, so I'm just a little bit organized. Got my iPad to make sure I got all the questions, got everything we're supposed to talk about, and things of that nature. So again, thank y'all for tuning in to Two Sides, Same Bed. Oh, let's also give the origin of the title. So we know how we get, we're sleeping in the same bed with somebody. I got two sides of the same story, two sides of life, two different perspectives, two different upbringings, two different journeys with God, things of that nature. So we just decided to come and share our journey with you guys and give y'all the two different sides, female side, the male side. But also, we are in a relationship together. We're going to get a little bit more into that with our story time. Not our story time, but our questions, our Q&A questions. So we got some questions from Instagram and a few of our friends and stuff that they thought would be good questions for us to answer. So, okay, we're just going to jump right into it. Who are you?
Again, if I ain't catch on in the beginning, I'm Slick.
Give me a little bit more. What about it? Who are you? How old are you? Where you from? What's going on?
I live in the DMV in Maryland, to be exact. I'm 25. Birthday in December.
Yes, I am Chrissy. Period. I'm 23 years old. My birthday is in October. Boom, bang, pow. Thank you. I'm currently in school. I just got my bachelor's in social work, and I'm going back to get my master's again. Oh yes, you didn't say what you did either. He does security. Period.
Yeah, the security work.
Yes. And we do content a little bit. Yeah, on the side. You know, if this gets, not if this gets, this will get everywhere. This will become the thing. This will become the thing to watch. Thank you. No more Betty Sunday very much. Right. 2 sides, same bed Thursdays. Thank ya. Yeah. But yeah, if you seen his face before, he definitely was up for a little minute doing his little content and stuff. Just little girls and all that.
Just in the wrong direction,
Yeah. We're going to get into all of that too, y'all. Y'all going to get all the tea, but yeah. So where we from the DMV? I'm from PG County, specifically PG County girl. Yeah. So what do you do for work or for school? He does security. I'm a social worker. I work in an after school program with middle school and high school girls right now. And I'm going back to get my master's, woo, woo, woo. And then he's going to go to school after I'm done. We don't know what yet, but he going. Period. Okay. Another good question. What's something people always assume about you that's wrong? You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Definitely, strongly say always been judged off my appearance without, ever walking in my shoes or understanding my character before you really pinpoint what you could know about me. So I see just the outside perspective of me can give off the wrong message if you don't truly know me.
Okay, that's good. I guess I understood that. For me, people just always assume I'm so aggressive and so mean and just da-da-da-da. But I'm just a sweetheart on the inside. I'm just very misunderstood too. Right. I'm just going through the same things. Yeah, I just have a lot of that coming at me. It seems like I have an attitude problem to be spoiled. All that type of thing. Which, accountability is a good thing. So I'm definitely self-reflecting on myself. But yeah, that's what people assume about me. That I'm just so mean and, so aggressive and stuff. That's because, I'm just straightforward. I don't have time to gutter around and beat around the bush. I don't have time for all that. I'm not doing it. So it's like, take it as is. Take it to the chin. I've had to get hard stuff told to me my whole life. Y'all should be able to take it too. Right. It is what it is. You add some sugar to that joint sometimes. You add some sweetness to it. But when I don't do the sweetness, they can't take it. But it also a thing. My delivery do be a little sometimes. So that's why I said I be trying to sweeten it up a little bit. But yeah. What's your favorite thing about yourself? My lovable, goofy personality. I feel like I love when people tell me that I'm just the light of their room. I just walk in, boom, happiness, joy, being people's purpose to smile. Just that type of thing. I love when it's a good time. I love when it's joy. I love when it's a good time around. I don't really like too much negativity no more as I've gotten older.
I say, I was making sure you were down, but I say, even if I may not be, in alignment or following what I can give somebody else, sometimes I just feel like the Holy Spirit just give me the right words to relate to somebody in that time being that they may need. Even if I don't know they need it, it just wordplay. So I say sometimes a gift from the Curtis, but that's what I'll go with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he good with his words. Mm-hmm. I got a button for that. No. Okay. Yes, y'all. We got a whole little joint right here, or whatever, with some little
We gonna get right though. Trust.
Yeah.
Right.
That was
they might hear it though.
Hopefully, I heard that. We have to see after the video if y'all hear it or not. But if not, y'all wouldn't even see this because I'm editing it out. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so now we're getting into how do we know each other? How did Chrissy and Slick find each other, right? Okay, so let's just get down to the nitty gritty. I saw that TikTok, y'all. Remember I mentioned earlier? He was a little popping on TikTok or whatever, on YouTube, 20K subscribers. thousands of likes on the views, you know, thousands of views, all that good stuff, 100,000 views. I'm like, okay. He came across my TikTok or whatever. And I went to that Instagram. It was like, Baltimore. I need that. Got that. I gotta have that. And yeah. So that's what it was. I saw his TikTok out, was his Instagram. And I DM'd him. And yeah. He very much like was just putty in my hand. Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah. Dang yeah. But yeah. I said something to him not too long after that. We linked because we wasn't too far from each other because he was in Baltimore and I was going to school in Baltimore at Morgan. So yeah. Got something to say about that?
I ain't got nothing to say. All I gotta say is
I bet.
I love me some Chrissy.
Yeah.
We just gonna get that there so y'all know the people content.
Period. Okay. Okay. What was your first impression and what attracted you to me? To that person. What's your first impression? You want me to go? You want to go first?
My first impression.
Yeah. What attracted you to me?
She just said, well, first I'm gonna say because myself, I'm a very confident individual. I want something or etc. I'm gonna go get it, work for whatever I be able to get it done. So in my female and a female, she had showed me that when she had DM me, you know, show her interest. And it caught my attention fast, you know, quick, cause like most females don't do that, you know, they be shy. Not to be biased, say a female not supposed to do that, or it's only supposed to be a male going up to another female. A female can go up to a male. You gotta have a certain type of confidence for that, you know, encouragement. Be able to take, rejection, because, you know,
Right.
You never know what could happen, but I wasn't rejected that.
Yeah. That's what attracted you to that was the first impression. That's what attracted you to that girl, the baddest, the Don Dada. Thank you. But okay, my first impression was this man. That was really my first impression for her. I don't even know why I tried it because that's how I was thinking. But I was like, okay, you know, let's something to play with, blah blah blah. He nearby. I'm cute. He cute. And then he answered, and he was going for it. I was like, all right. So yeah, but it was like I definitely felt that he was a little whore. Not gonna lie, a little fuckboy. I mean, honestly, I admit because I'm on the journey. I'm on the journey. You feel me? I'm on the journey with y'all. I'm taking y'all on the journey with us.
Right.
Okay.
Real time.
But yeah, I thought you was just a little playboy or whatever.
Respect.
That's how I thought it was like, you know, too many girls in his face. And then, you know, when I started hanging out with him, when I started noticing him more, because, you know, it was just crazy how what I'm trying to say.
Always been around.
Yeah, we've always been around each other. The more we started being with each other, we started to realize, I'm like, dang, you was there, I was there. Oh, you went to this, I went to that, I was there. Girl. Then we ended up finding videos in my phone. He was in the back of some of my videos. It's just crazy. But yeah, I just thought he was just really in the mix, you know, doing the content and stuff on campus with all his little friends, you know, party promoting and all of that, because he was doing that too. So I was just like, dang it. But when I got to know him, he was really sweet. Very, very kind, very, very funny, such a goofball. And yeah, he's really like a woman pleaser. He loves to do for me. That was in the beginning though. You know, we had our ups and downs. That's another thing. Baby, they had them on and off. We was getting out of our toxic era for real. We was going through a lot. We was arguing in the club. That's what I'm saying. God really delivered us from a lot. We was arguing outside, screaming and hollering, cussing each other out in the club. High, drunk, just doing the most. A mess. But yeah, that was my first impression. I'm not even gonna lie. But what also attracted me to him, because like I said, when we started talking, he was just very sweet. He was just so funny. And we got a lot of the same things in common, especially like our family background and stuff. Like his grandmother named Murray, my grandmother named Murray. It's just weird stuff. It's just weird stuff like that. Like a whole bunch of stuff like that. But yeah. Okay, so next question. When did you realize you liked me? You go first.
As I was really like battling with my as I was really starting to like understand the difference of like what I want to do and what I'm supposed to do, I ain't never really wanted to stop doing what I wanted to do for somebody as much as I started to realize I wanted to change for you. So I see, like, it was just like, as we kept growing, spending more time, having talks, and like you said, just been around each other more and more. I know what I feel, I know what I think. So it's like, if I can't even get that type of space in my head, okay, there's something about you I need to pay attention to. That's the type of, you feel me, route I was on. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You got anything else? You still on? Okay, you done.
You want me to be done?
I mean, you can talk about me some more if you want. Okay. What was the question? When did you realize you liked me? Okay. I realized, I'm not gonna lie, this might sound a little crazy, but a little toxic. I swear I'm not trying to be. But when I realized that this man would really sit outside of the club and argue with me in front of all of these girls, and he was stopping his tracks, no matter who he would, he see me, he coming to come holler at Chrissy, hollering my name in the club, standing on chairs. That's when I knew I liked him. Like, oh yeah, he don't play.
She told, oh yeah.
He don't play. he want to hear something. Yeah, so okay, whatever. And like I said, he was just really funny. We used to always have a good time together. When we were mostly arguing over the phone and stuff. We were never, when we got in person with each other, it was always good vibes, straight good vibes, never no problems. But it was just when
we couldn't see each
we got
other
on the phone, and I wasn't with all that, not texting back all that, not answering at all. You with these people, and it's just, no, I'm not feeling it. So yeah, it was that. But yeah, I probably realized I like him, not gonna lie, probably in like a week. Probably like a week, I'm not gonna lie, your girl fell hard and quick and fast. No shade. We met each other August 2023, we ain't left each other since. And it's June 2026. Yeah. Oh, and we've been together for a year and some change. We've been together since October 2024. Yeah, so it's a year and some change. We're gonna be 2 years. October 2026. Yeah, my birthday. He asked me to be his girlfriend 2 days before my birthday. It was cute. Holding a nice little hotel and everything. So yeah, our anniversary is 2 days, or it's either the 11th or the 12th, something like that. Yeah, we've been on and off since August 2023. So yeah, if you if you thought I wasn't there, I was there. Just saying. Okay. Anyway, what made you guys become God-centered? Okay, so as a relationship, we can answer that as a relationship, but also individually. I think, that'll probably be a good talk too, individually. Individually, I just became God-centered around middle school. I really did not have no friends after I graduated middle school. After I graduated middle school, going to high school. So I was going through a tough time, my family and my friends, and I was just in my room, talking to myself, by myself crying. And I always knew God because I grew up in a church when I was young. Yeah, my family don't play that, baby. We praise, we talk to God. God is the answer, period. So that's really how I got God-centered, was like the end of middle school year. And then it elevated even more my junior year of college. Something happened to me in college. So that also gave me a lot of faith in God and made me just turn to God a lot more. Period. My answer for why I feel like we became God-centered as a relationship is because, like we said earlier, we were arguing too much. Something had to give. And, we both knew God, so it was like, this has to be the answer. Like, this is the only option that we have right now because we just can't get it together. We was on and off every, 2 weeks, every month, not talking to each other for 2 months, a month, some weeks, whatever. Like, it was just too much going on. So, yeah.
We're going to my individual part?
Yeah.
Say the question.
What made you guys become God-centered?
Oh. God sent it was after a while of just doing worldly things, being in the world. And it's like no matter what I could do, get, I still want more. So it made me realize like what I think is so hard or what I think I had to do later on, let me do it now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, that chance I took on myself, I always been confident, I always had faith, hope. That's all I had. So it's like she said, it just amped more as I grew older, kept going through my experience. And then you really start to understand these things, you think consequences ain't consequences. Everything happened for a reason. It was just tired of being tired, just really putting faith to work, putting faith to practice.
Yeah, no,
took
for
off,
real.
never turned back.
Yeah.
Best decision ever.
Yeah, no, literally. Like, God was really just showing us that, like, nothing will ever satisfy you. Nothing will ever be good enough. Nothing will ever work out when you don't have God in the center of your life and your relationships. Like, my life just kept telling me over and over again, like, you're going to cost yourself your life, keep making all of these decisions. Like, you're going to cost yourself your mental health. You're going to cost yourself your love that you have for yourself, the people around you. Like, I'm even just still going through stuff right now, with family and friends and stuff. And it's just like, I don't have anything else in me but to just ask God to help whatever is going on. Because it's like, every time I feel like I'm moving forward, I get pushed 10 steps back. Whether I push myself 10 steps back, life does, our situations, whatever is going on in our life. But I just feel like in order for me to be okay with things not being okay, the answer was God. Because nothing is ever always going to be okay. It's never always going to be okay. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. Nothing like that. Life is never always going to be peaches and cream. It's always going to be something. It's life. I mean, they're making it harder out here for us, especially as Black women and Black men. Especially in this generation and at this young age. It's just a lot going on. And I'm sorry, y'all. I think it's my allergies or something. But yeah, like just understanding that God gives you the peace when you are looking for it on the outside of you, on the outside of Him. Like, I'm going through stuff right now, and it's just like the littlest things are just like setting me off. Like, I'm crying, I'm emotional, I can't take it. Like, I'm just, I just have a lot going on, but the only way out of it for me is God, because I will sit in my room and cry and soak and not go nowhere, not doing anything, and that's not solving my problems. I still have life to deal with. I still have other people. Like, I might be upset at him, but I still have my mom to care for. I still have my grandmother to care for. I still have my friends to care for. I still have myself to care for, or vice versa, or the opposite way around. Like, it's always something you still have to do at the end of the day. Like, you get your rest days. Like, this weekend has been my rest day. I've been in the bed, watching TV, chilling, when I felt like it. Went out a little bit to walk around and stuff, go see what was going on outside. But other than that, we've really been in the house chilling. Like, today was really a setback weekend for us because it's just been a lot going on. Life is just like
it been really like getting louder and clearer when like God be wanting us to be still. And be still not always meaning like don't go handle things you gotta take care of, but just don't do too much. Be at peace with things. Count all joy. Move with intent, with no worry and no weariness.
Yeah, don't let your goals be your idol. Don't idolize where you want to be in life, because you're not gonna get nowhere.
Just keep moving, but knowing God is with you and then to help you along everywhere you go. He's with you everywhere you go. He'll never leave you forsake. But you just gotta move, as in that's true, because it is. You gotta believe it though.
Yep. Period. Oh, sorry. Keep hitting this mic too long. It's not messing up.
That's why I keep looking at it. Make sure that you hit it.
Making a bunch of noise. Okay, well, yeah, that was that one. What's your favorite thing about each other? My favorite thing of...
That was your reason you were over it?
It don't matter.
I was ready to say like, and I'm really glad she's like this, because I wouldn't rather be no way with the person I'm planning on being with in my life. But it's never a dull moment. Like, I love me a goofy woman. Like, a woman with, of course, a head on her shoulders, common sense, critical.
With some personality.
Yeah, personality, but like, yeah, it's never a dull moment.
Okay. You care if my legs is on you?
Okay.
We in two sides, same bed, man. That's what it's giving with y'all. It's giving nice and comfortable.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Period. But my favorite thing about my boo is that no matter, look at you, no matter what is going on, what's happening around us or to us or between us, I'm still his baby girl. I'm still his princess. He still takes care of me. He very much has put me in my soft girl era so bad. Because if only God knew. Only y'all knew. If only y'all knew. Dang it.
Yeah, I wish we had a like.
If only y'all knew. I've definitely had my turn with these men. I ain't gonna lie, and it put me in my real life. You ain't doing nothing to me. You ain't you can't talk to me no type of way. You can't do this. You can't tell me what to do. Nothing. Sit down and shut up. But being with my man now, I had to realize that I can't be like that. You know, things can't always go my way. And yeah, I have to let him be in a position to lead if I want to lead her. Like, I keep talking about I want to lead, and I always got something to say. So
you just clapped your boots.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, that's my favorite thing about him. Regardless, it doesn't matter if he got it, if he don't got it, whatever's going on. If I need anything, he's coming to save me. Ever seen that TikTok? You grown, ain't nobody coming to save you, and then it be like, oh yeah, my man, he's coming, boo. I don't know what nobody's talking about. My man is coming, honey. Thank you. What's one thing we still disagree about? He still don't know how to shut up. Still don't. After 2 years, he still don't know. He still don't know to shut his mouth. Okay, so let me be honest. I'm gonna be like, right. This is real. This is, you know what I'm saying? We say it real. We gonna be real, right? Boom. He is a very, very kind and respectful man. You feel what I'm saying? But he is the type of person that feels that.
You probably trying to say when he saying something, I'm saying something. If I think or if I feel like that's what it is, I'm stand on it. That's what you trying to say.
Yeah, like he don't feel something like he feel like he got to say it, like. But that's why we also be arguing too, like no shade, because I feel like some things don't need to be said. And I feel like, oh, you could have kept that to yourself. Like, okay, now we're arguing. You shut up. That's how I be feeling sometimes. Like, I feel like if it could just be that, sometimes he just want to just be quiet. But she's learning. He understands that that's kind of how a relationship goes. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, while I understand that,
something right got me said though too.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I've never been the type of person. I don't like hearing weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the whole telling me what to do and what not to do, all that. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm adjusting. I'm moving differently. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that I can't take constructive criticism or like I can't take what somebody tells me about myself, because trust me, if y'all know my mother, boo. I've heard it my whole life. Boo. I very much heard it my whole life. But I just feel like when I feel like that I'm right, and you know, it should just be this simple. It's like what irritates me. I don't like stuff that's irritating. I don't like stuff that's not common sense. Like, what do you mean no? Or what do you mean you don't agree? What do you mean, like, how are you trying to, like, what are you talking about? But yeah, that's just the only thing that I dislike, is that he just doesn't know when to be quiet sometimes. That's all. Okay. What's one thing we still disagree about? What's something else that you feel like we still disagree about? That's what we disagree about, that he don't know when to shut his mouth sometimes. Okay. So next question is, how do we handle conflict? I'm not gonna lie, right now we do be arguing a little bit, and you know, and we also handle conflict in a way, it's like I said, he don't know when to be quiet, and I'm the one that's just gonna stop talking to you, because I'm really gonna start, like, I'm gonna really start talking my ish, and everybody's gonna be mad. Like, I just can't, like, I can't do it. I can't do the arguing. Like, I can't do the yelling. I can't do it. It results me back to my toxic era. No shade. I be trying to tell him, like, I can't do the hollering and the screaming and the yelling and the go back and forth. Cause I'm my
Trying
time.
to get past though, you know.
Yeah.
There'll be a little blurriness in that moment when it's happening, and you could think that's where it's taking you.
Yeah.
But that's
True.
where the clutter is.
True. And you know, he basically he feels like too that like he should be able to tell me some things without me getting upset. And it's like I understand that, but I also feel like he feels that way, and then I feel like it's the delivery. It's all how you say things. Right. So it's like we're both saying things that is correct, but it's just like in the moment we don't know which one is the route to take.
Flesh be trying to
like you from trying. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
It did.
I get that. But yeah, basically we saying like we be kind of just letting our flesh get in the way, and we just automatically get like tight. But we're working on it though. It's definitely not as bad as it used to be. God has definitely, God definitely has given us grace. It's definitely not been as bad as it used to be. We're definitely a lot calmer. We're not doing so much hollering and yelling. We're not doing so much of the negative things that we say to each other. It's been a lot better. But yeah.
One thing I can say though that we do and I'm so proud of. That's why we still here today. You know, no matter what, regardless, after the conflict has happened, ready to happen, regardless, we make sure we run back to each other.
Well, that's a good question. What's the hardest lesson we've learned together? That's a good question. What's the hardest lesson we've learned together? Yeah, well, the hardest lesson that we've learned together. Hardest lesson. Okay, so I'll say we could turn the question this way, right? So the hardest lesson that I've learned while being with him, and then you can say like the hardest lesson that you've learned while being with me. So the hardest lesson that I have learned while being with him is, and no shade to my mommy girl at all, in no type of way, because she's that girl. Baby, happy Father's Day to her. What is we talking about? Because yeah, she's definitely been a very, very good good model in my life. Definitely has taken care of her kids by herself, taking care of her mom, taking care of herself, providing for us. Baby, we got this cute little podcast area in her house because she decked her house out by herself, doing her big one. Thank you. But I do think through my relationship, I've kind of taken some of those traits that I've seen from my mom and just being this so like big independent person that I've also, the hardest lesson that I had to learn was being okay with another man specifically knowing more than I do, or knowing something better than I do, or taking care of me, or just or having good intentions, period. Because I feel like as Black women, especially in households where we have single moms,
I'm glad you said that. That's good.
Yeah, like having single moms, and you know, when you're a daughter of a single mother, it's definitely a lot harder when it comes to being in a relationship because you're taking a lot of those traits that you see from her, and it might not be your situation, which is not disregarding what she has gone through, because period, like I said, she ate very much, broke the plate, very much threw it at y'all hoes. What are we talking about? But I just feel like because that's not my situation is why I don't need to inherit those traits necessarily when it comes to this relationship that I'm in, because he does take care of me. He does do what he has to do to provide for me, even though things might be shaky right now. Baby, the economy, this job market is, but us trying to get ourselves together has been hard. We're never gonna fake like nobody else. It has been hard trying to get on our 2 feet together just as a relationship, but you know, we are still a little bit young, and you know, our lives were totally different than what they were right now. You know, he was doing his own thing, he was on his way to something, but you know, he couldn't be on his way to that no more because I interrupted. He couldn't be doing what he wanted to do. He couldn't keep going up how he was going up because that wasn't the morals that I was, you know, I had. So I wasn't respecting those types of things in my relationship, and he understood that, and he wanted to change, period, with himself, and that's what he wanted to do differently or whatever. So
that was the thing about that, family. This we really feel like it's God sending.
But yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me just. But that was basically what I was saying. That was my hardest lesson that I learned in this relationship, was being submissive in my relationship. That was the hardest lesson I had to learn because I didn't know how to do it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know, because it was like I couldn't take nothing serious. I wasn't taking nothing, you know, as the truth. that's probably something what you want to do. That's probably what you want to happen, but is that really what's going to happen? Like, very much from a traumatized PTSD kind of area, especially just also dealing with the kind of dudes that I have dealt with as well, because I've had my fair share. Okay, but yes, that was the question. What's the hardest lesson that we've learned together? That's the hardest lesson I've learned while being with you.
The hardest lesson, I wouldn't say is the hardest, but I knew it was something that was going to be very hard just in general. And that was saying, like, going back to, like, knowing I wanted to, like, grow for you and really be the man I need to be for myself, and that I could be for you. It took me back to understanding, like you were just saying, you growing and going through your process of, renewing your mind from certain things you grew up from. But as a man, I'm understanding my feminine side because I have both. I'm like, all right, cool, I have the masculine. But what of me that I don't understand to be able to understand you? So it's like just the areas that I've, kind of been maybe influenced or just projected a certain way. I had to fight through and stand strong on my end of them. Like certain things to a lot of people look weak or soft. But just
that definitely ties to men being emotionally intelligent. Girl, I'm not really catching what he's saying. And especially a lot deeper on a spiritual level too. But we'll get into that. But if y'all not catching what he's saying, that's kind of what's the road he on.
Mainly just the short of that is just understanding. Just like we all got emotions. For men, I'm speaking straight to men at this moment, young boys, just you have to understand your emotions. Not even for another person, for you. It save your life. It help you make better decisions that you don't gotta try to go back around and make 5-10 years later. Save yourself time if you can. You don't have to learn the hard way. That's all I'm saying. It's real things you gotta understand that we don't think matter. We don't care about as much. It's there, you feel me? You got to one day or another.
Yeah, that I hope y'all was listening. But they gonna be. Y'all gonna be listening. Y'all gonna be listening and tuning in. It's okay because we got two sides, same bed with Chrissy and Slick. What? Okay. Okay, period. So
she started singing.
Yes, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But it's okay. Period. All right. Okay, so next question is, I feel like we touched on this a little bit too. How has God impacted our relationship? I feel like, again, like I said, we talked about that. But, making me more submissive, making me, a more submissive woman, more women that he wants to marry, have kids with, spend the rest of his life with. Nobody wants a man. Nobody wants a woman who's just always to everything he got to say all the time. And I had to learn it about myself because I always got something to say. And it also helped us understand this whole thing of life, like this whole reasoning for why we're here. Like, we just really caught ourselves, and I feel like we're really like one of, the chosen people in our family and in our bloodlines and stuff to actually be producing this type of energy and this type of knowledge and information to our family members and our loved ones and stuff, because y'all just know the Black community. That's gonna be, I don't want to talk too much because we have a whole lot of segments for y'all, and I don't want to try to keep hearing the same thing, but yeah, it's in the Black community and families and just generational trauma and stuff, and we're breaking that completely, like real bad. Everybody has their own individual family history and family situations going on. So, we all understand to an extent how, what our Black people are going through and stuff. And it just made us understand that, like, life is not all just about money and success and a great job and going to different islands all the time. And, it's just about giving back to our community, simply living for God, spreading the word of God, listening to what being the light, understanding what he wants us to do down here as we're down here, taking our time, and also understanding the worth of our time, that we have on earth. And just not being so wrapped up in arguing about who's gonna do this, how are we gonna do this, how who's gonna get paid, when are we gonna do this, I wanna go here, I wanna go there, birthdays. And I feel like when you start to have a relationship with God and start to really read his Bible and understand that, like, the people were doing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? They were farming, they were building houses, they were walking and spreading the word of God, they were praying, they were getting baptized. That's what the Bible is. So like when you really start to understand that God,
just embrace the little things in life.
Yeah, the little things are just taking it day by day and time by time. It's like you start to attract more things to you when you start not to be so selfish, just so materialistic and just wanting so many things after the next thing, and just sitting with God and thanking God for just the sun shining on you and you being able to walk. It's like things start to come to you like a lot more. Definitely. And it's a lot easier. Oh, your phone's about to die. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's how I feel. You feel the same? Okay. So yeah. It's trying to go. Okay, why did we decide to make God the center of our relationship? We said that already too. Yeah, we were fighting a lot. It was just a lot of negativity around us, and
we were just tired of trying to figure it out on our own understanding. Yeah. And when we know one, it was just deeper than our understanding.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And you know when your algorithm is whatever. Yeah, but it's just, just know what to do. We were just seeing a whole bunch of videos. We started going to church together, which is amazing. I really don't know what was the pivotal moment for us that made us. I think I do know, but we're not gonna talk about that. But I think I do know what really made us like. Okay, yeah, we're doing too much. This has gone too far. I think we just had a really, really bad argument. Yeah. We had a really, really bad argument one time, y'all. And it was just like, nah, we either gonna stop messing with each other or give ourselves to God right now. That's it. But yeah, and don't also, guys, I really hope you guys do not think that we are just so Christ-filled and so Christian and just so perfectly together, because we're not. We're getting it together. I still have things I need to make right with people. I still have people I need to forgive. I still have things that I need to do. I need to get into my Bible a lot more all the time. Commit myself to God all of the time. Let go of these bad habits that we have, that we're letting go of. We've let go of a lot of things. I haven't gotten drunk in a long time. We haven't gotten drunk. We haven't been to the club in a long time. We're not, doing illegal things. Nothing like that. But, it is one thing that we're trying to get away from. But, yeah. We're trying to get away from a few things. And another thing that people do not talk about a lot of relationships as well is going from having sex to not.
Just the temptation of that.
To not at all. What do you mean? Why couldn't we start like this and it wouldn't be so hard?
Right.
From going from it to not doing it, because that's where we're at right now too. Of us waiting till marriage. We're trying to go fully into, because we want our marriage to be full of Christ and full of love and full of prosperity and joy. We're just trying to do things the right way. So okay, but yes, guys, that is a wrap to episode 1 of Two Sides Same Bed with Chrissy
and Slick.
Yes, again, this is a podcast where we show you guys real relationships, real connections, and a real God who transforms our lives and is going to transform you guys as well. We are bringing you guys along with our journey as we grow closer to God and bring you guys with us to get closer to Him through the journey as well. We love you guys, and we thank y'all for tuning in for the first episode. Tune in to our second episode that will be dropped probably the week after this one drops. This will be dropping the 28th, I believe. So, yes, again, we thank y'all for supporting us, and we love y'all.